Majesty the Queen, we're here to give you a brand new update on that breaking news which came out, of course, late yesterday afternoon. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you as ever for joining me today. And as I say, this is really just an update on the news that we received yesterday afternoon. Now, as we have heard, of course, our gracious monarch, Her Majesty the Queen, decided to pull out of a trip to Ireland. And of course, this created lots of speculation as to the reasons why. Now, the previous evening, we have to tell you that Her Majesty the Queen was in great spirits alongside Prince William and other senior members of the British monarchy out at Windsor Castle. I saw the Queen up close and personal that evening. She looked absolutely fabulous, radiant and in high spirits. I love the way she said to John Kerry that she'd seen him on the telly at the Earthshot Awards, you know, the thing that Prince William was doing. Just like any grandmother, isn't it, trying to get to grasp with whatever things are called now in this digital world. Absolutely love her. But what is the real reason as to why she's decided to pull out of attending that event in Ireland? Well, as I'm sure you all know, our gracious Majesty the Queen very rarely backtracks on any event, no matter how ill she may feel on that particular day. In fact, Her Majesty, you know, is one of these people that really doesn't do illness. You know, she battles through. Now, as you are also all aware, she has the very best doctors and medical attention in the world, naturally so. And anything where Her Majesty may suddenly feel a little unwell or a little under the weather causes alarm. What we can tell you here first on the show is simply this. Her Majesty the Queen has actually been, well, shall we say, overdoing it. And overdoing it for a 95-year-old monarch is indeed overdoing it. She's been out and about. You know, we saw her at the horse trials recently. We saw her out and about meeting people. You know, she seems to have stepped up her programme. And only recently we can tell you that, you know, the Royal Office issued a statement saying that Her Majesty the Queen was going to be even busier than ever in the autumn. Now, we do know that in a situation like this, simply because, of course, she's now alone, she wants to keep herself busy. That is the instruction from her to her courtiers. But perhaps she's taken on a little bit more than she should have done. According to very good insiders, they tell me that Her Majesty is in great spirits, feeling well. It's certainly not COVID, let me tell you that. She's just feeling a little under the weather. Now, as we all know, the seasons change and, you know, that brings many coughs and colds and things like that. We all start to feel a little bit down for a period, and perhaps, according to them, what she needs is a bit of rest, a good tonic, and to perhaps save herself for that big event called COP26, which is coming up to Glasgow, Scotland at the end of next week. She certainly does not want to miss that, but I do know, speaking to everybody out in Ireland who's watching today, they will reschedule that at some point. And more importantly, Her Majesty the Queen feels terrible about missing such an event that she was looking forward to. As ever, when we have more updates, I'll update you. Neil Sean in the heart of London.